Welcome to the Halftime Show, your world of sports in half the time. I'm Meghan Macioce.
He did, and to the point where Indianapolis had tweeted about it. They had a press conference set up and everything, but it's not set in stone until you sign on the dotted line. But let's get away from coaches. Let's head into players with Alex Smith being traded the day before the Super Bowl.
The Gateway Gators look to take home their first WPIAL title tonight since 1986 against the Penn Trafford Warriors. Good evening and welcome to AT&T Sportsnet. I'm Meghan Macioce. Tonight, the Gators play the Penn Trafford Warriors in a 5A championship matchup. The last 9 times these teams have met, Gateway does have the upper hand, winning 7 of them. It's going to be a battle between the two tonight to see who can say they are on top of the 5A classification. I definitely think the Vegas Knights are the Pens of the West. That's what I keep saying. First of all, they have most of the Penguins between Derek England, Perron, Fleury, James Neal.
They are the Penguins.
They basically have the Pens of the West over there. And I'm really surprised because I thought with putting so many of talented players together, you never know how egos are going to mesh. But with the Gronk kid, that's where it's so hard because you don't want him to hit the head area because with all the CT and everything we had seen, but you don't want him to take out his knee either because, I think it was Richard Turner came out and said, what did you want him to do? He was at a loss for that. But then you have the hit like Juju Smith put on Perfect during our game, and I thought it was a completely legal hit. Should he have been fined for the taunting? Yes, that was wrong. But it was completely legal. He hit him right in the chest. He just knocked him out. It was a good hit. He comes with a pretty impressive resume with 175 wins and 110 losses, but he led the Oklahoma Sooners to the Elite 8 in 2009. Even though the fans are excited for a new coach, players not so much. Since Stallings' departure, over half the players have asked to transfer schools, but Capel is expected to sign a 7-year contract with the team early next week. Welcome to Anna Maria Stadium in Monroeville, Pennsylvania for a Big East 5A matchup. The 7-1 Gateway Gators host the 6-1 McKeesport Tigers, and the winner of this game secures their spot in the playoffs. Last time these two teams met was in the WPIAL semifinals last year when McKeesport QB Javon Shears threw a Hail Mary pass to J.J. Harper for the game-winning touchdown with no time remaining on the clock. It's safe to say these two teams have bad blood. And in sports, not a great weekend in our region for college football fans. UConn beat Pitt on Saturday 24-17 for its first Big East win this season. Penn State lost to the University of Nebraska Cornhuskers 32-23. And West Virginia fell to Oklahoma State 55-34. The Pittsburgh Penguins moved into the first place in the Metropolitan Division with a 5-2 win over their rivals, the Philadelphia Flyers. According to NBC Sports, many milestones were reached this game, starting with winger Phil Kessel, who played in his 900th game and scored his 28th goal of the season. We'll see. Do defense win championships? Does the offense? Does coaching? Do younger players? Older players? I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. That's why they call it March Madness. Thanks for joining us on the Halftime Show. Join us in 2 weeks for a special edition of MLB's Opening Day, where all the teams will be having the same opening day, the first time since 1969. We'll see you next time. In weather, a chilly morning gives way to unseasonably warm temperatures this afternoon. Expect a high of 55 degrees and then get ready for rapidly falling temperatures and even a light dusting of snow this evening. No significant accumulations to look forward to, but it may make your late night travels a little slick. Quaker Valley would go on to have 4 straight 3-and-outs, and it seemed like the team could get nothing going on offense. But the Quaker Valley defense came up big at the end of the second quarter, giving their team great field position and 2 minutes to work with. Ricky Gus led his team down the field, but missed 2 receivers in the end zone for a touchdown and a 3rd receiver for a crucial 3rd down conversion. The Quips lead the Quakers here at Chuck Knox Stadium 14-0. It's incredible. We see all these goalies who come in. It's really who has the hotter hand at this point. And with the Penguins right now, I don't really know who has the hot hand, but we saw it with Murray, we saw it with Fleury. They kind of did it to each other in back-to-back years. McKeesport had a tough loss this game against the Gateway Gators and fall to 3rd place in the Big East 5A division. They will go next week to Penn Trafford to finish out their season and face the Warriors, who are 8-0.
All right, it's now or never, Pens. Let's do this.
Pens fans gathered outside PPG Paints Arena for the first home game of the second round against the Washington Capitals. The games have been physical, but one player stands out to both teams.
Thomas Wilson hit, if you look at his record, he has done the same entire hit with the Ovechkin the past last series.
I think it was awful because it seems like he always seems to target players. He did it a couple years ago, and then he did it again. I definitely think he should have been suspended for it.
I thought they handled it appropriately. I might be a little biased, but hockey's a rough sport. It gets played really fast. Yeah, he hit him in the head, but I don't think it was on purpose. It was just a freak play. Stuff like that happens.
Another hot topic for fans was the no goal from Patrick Hornquist in Sunday's game.
I definitely think it should have been a goal. I definitely think we got robbed of that. And I know we would have still been down 1 goal, but it definitely could have changed the momentum and everything and got us going to tie it up the game.
I don't know. I might have to leave no comment on that one. I think that might have been a missed call.
As the series heats up, the fans are just getting started.
Oh, I am so confident. The Caps will choke. It might not be tonight, but it might be next game.
I'm going to get all of the booze.
Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready.
Penguins Jesus tweeted last night saying we needed Jesus, and here he is to answer your blessings.
Game 4 begins tonight at 7 o'clock on NBC Sports Network.
Let's go,